What's up, guys? This is Nolan from F.O.T. Here I'm going to be doing my Purrely deck profile for you. Show you guys the new spice for Purrely with the new ban list. So starting it off, we got our main deck monsters. We got the 3 Purrely and the 2 Purrely. If you want to, you can cut Purrely down to 1, or down to 2, sorry. It's honestly all personal preference. I find Purrely at 2 is the best way to play it. Just the amount of hand traps going around, you don't want to normal summon this. That's it for the main deck monsters. For the Purrely cards,
You only play 5?
only 5. Yeah,
For real?
yeah,
That
only
is-
5.
Okay.
It's a lot of non-engine, and most of the cards are all spells, quick play spells to get into your Xyz monsters. Next we got our 3 Street. This is the best card in the deck. This is literally what makes the deck meta right now. With all the hand traps going around, this card basically just stops them from playing the game with their hand traps. It basically says that you can't target special summon Purrely monsters the turn that they're summoned. So Imperm is dead, Veiler is dead when you summon monsters from deck. And this card attaches quick play spells from your deck or grave in the end phase. So it gets you to whatever you need in the turn. When you can draw cards, you can make your monsters gain attack, whatever it is. Second best card in the deck, my friend Purrely. You play 3 of these as well. This gets you to whatever you need, your monsters, your quick plays, your trap, your field spell, basically whatever you need in that time. The one issue with this card right now is that because Ghost Ogre is running around because of Tenpai, this card isn't as good if it does get stopped. But it's still the best card. It searches everything you need. Doesn't matter if you get to it, you get to it. But usually you can play through it.
So that's like an all-around searcher, right?
This literally can search any Purrely name in the deck. Doesn't
Wow.
matter what. You reveal 3, you add 1. Yeah, it just
Great
does
card.
everything, and it helps your follow-up because you can add back 3 quick plays whenever a Purrely monster, Purrely Xyz leaves the field under your control.
Wow.
So the follow-up is just crazy with this. Then we got the quick plays. It's the max that we can play. 2 Delicious, 2 Sleepy, 3 Pretty, and 3 Happy. So Delicious is mainly for you gain attack, and it helps with your OTK lines because you can stop your monsters from being any monster from being destroyed by battle for the whole turn. Sleepy is your draw 1 during the standby, so it helps you draw into hand traps whenever during your opponent's standby to get into any non-engine that you need or engine for follow-up. Pretty is a crazy card because you can attach any card on the field that your opponent controls. Just by sending a card on your field. And yeah, all the quick plays are great. Happy is really good right now because with Ghost Ogre running around and Destruction running around, you can use it to protect your cards from being destroyed. So it's in-engine outs to stuff like Duster, stuff like Lightning Storm, and stuff like Ghost Ogre as well when you try and Ghost Ogre your My Friend or your Street.
Now, when you say max, you memory and what is this one?
All the
They're at
memories,
2?
all the memories are maxed out.
So they're at 2, eh?
So Sleepy is at 2, Delicious is at 2.
Okay.
We just got Delicious back to 2. It was at 1 for a good amount of time.
Really?
And it really helps with the OTK lines through Happy OTKs. It's just a crazy card.
Awesome.
And it's honestly so helpful that it's back at 3, back at 2.
Well, I know I played you many times with it. It's
course.
quite a nuisance.
And then we have the 1 trap as well, the Purrely. To get into our Noir off of, we can search it in engine. If we draw it, we're laughing. And it's just a good all-around card, and it helps reset your engine as well. Because you can banish it in your grave, reset 3 Purrely monsters in your grave. Onto the non-engine, we play 3 Cross. This card could be Cross Out, it could be Prosp, it could be Desires if you really want to. I find Desires is a little bit weaker, just with the format that we're in. But Prosperity is the card for me. I think once Rarity comes out, I think I will change to Cross Out just to dodge hand traps even more. Just make my life easier and playing through the hand trap format that we're in. Onto the hand traps, we play 3 Ash, Standard, 3 Veiler, 2 Ghost Ogre, and 3 Imperm. This is standard for as of right now. Just need to play as many as you can in engine. And with the amount of engine space that we have, I try to main board breakers as well. With the amount of voiceless that's running around. I find that this is standard. If you want to up it, you can up it. And obviously the count will change if you're playing Crossout as well. Onto the board breakers, we play 2 Chalice, 2 Droplet, and 2 Talents. Obviously, Talents is great as going second card if they activate anything in the main phase, and as well as because we're in such a big hand trap format, Talents just helps stop anything that they want to do, and you can just draw into Engine if you need Engine. You can look at their hand, take something out of their hand, and then for the Chalice and the Droplets, a lot of decks are making Apollosa right now and trying to stop Nib. So going second, you can help break their boards with Droplets and Chalice. And I main deck them because some decks don't die to hand traps like Voiceless. Voiceless just plays through them like nothing. So I find that having them in Engine, in main deck, I can see them a lot more often. And they're also good discard fodder for the memories, because you have to have discards for the memories anyways. Onto the extra deck.
It's a pretty impressive main, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
What is that, type 40?
42.
42. Okay,
42.
that's good. That's good.
42. For the extra deck, we play 2 Beauty, 2 Happiness, 1 Noir, and 1 Plump. I was thinking about bumping up the count of Plump to 2, just with the second Delicious, just so we can see it a lot more often, especially for the follow-up. But I like Plump at 1. It just seems like there's better options in the extra deck. Beauty at 2, so I can banish 1 for Pros, as well as Happiness. Happiness OTKs are crazy right now, with Delicious at 2. Noir, you only need 1 because you basically use it turn 1, and then you're never going to use it again unless you need to, if you need to return cards to the hand. And then we also play 2 Noir, 2 Big Noir. You don't have to play Big Happiness, it's just not a good card. With the amount of board breakers that I'm playing already, you don't need more board breakers in the Big Noir or in the Big Happiness. So your whole goal is to get this out and sit on it, and hopefully your opponent can't play through it, and then you just on the follow up you kill them with Happiness OTK.
Bless the towers, am I right?
Oh, of course.
Bless the towers.
Bless the towers. Towers are best. And then for against Tenpai, we play the 1 Lyralisk Assembled Nightingale. This card just helps out Tenpai because it stops them from doing damage, and this card can't be destroyed by battle or card effect. And even if it leaves the field, I take no damage because it's a lingering effect. The one thing is that it's not unaffected like Fucho. Fucho is a better card, but it dies to Kaijus. This doesn't die to Kaijus because it's a lingering effect. And then I play the Downward Zeus package with it, because this can also be an instant Zeus because it can attack directly if I get stopped on both of my normal summons for Purrely's. So we love to see that because Zeus is just a crazy card. I play the 1 Sylvan Princess Sprite. Shout out to Kleppy. Kleppy loves this card. The card's crazy. If you have to overlay and you want more follow-up, you can go into this. And if you hit a spell or a trap, then you're golden. It doesn't come up very much. I don't think I'll play it very often, but when it does come up, it comes up. You play the 1 Typhon, the 1 Anima, and the 1 Agent Moon. Agent Moon is an out to skill drain. It would be SP if I had SP, but unfortunately SP is $150, but it is what it is. Anima comes up sometimes. If I had SP, this card would be so good. And then Typhon is in case I get stopped. Onto the side deck, we play 3 Crow, 3 Bell, for the hand traps on the side. This card is great in the mirror. It hurts my deck so much because they just hit the quick plays that I try and target. Bell is also great in this format. It's not as good into Tenpai as Crow is, because Crow doesn't affect the monsters on field, whereas Bell does. So if they have field spell and I have no out to the field spell, Bell is just dead in my hand, unless they do it in the battle phase. These cards are crazy right now, especially with Voiceless running around. The cards are just crazy. And then for more board breakers, we play 3 Dark Ruler and the Duster package with 2 Lightning Storm. Especially in the Voiceless, these cards are crazy. It's with the Droplets in the main and the Chalice in the main. I'm playing 8-10 board breakers, and I just side out the hand traps going into Voiceless. These cards are crazy. If I have Dark Ruler in any one of these cards, it's just insane. It's just basically game. I just kill them on the follow-up. And then for my going first cards, I play 3 Strike. This card, honestly, arguably better than D-Barrier, because it stops your opponent earlier than D-Barrier would. And if they're not playing a Synchro deck or they're not playing a Fusion deck, D-Barrier is just dead, because they can make links and then they don't care. So yeah, that's the deck. Right now, I think the deck is at least tier 2, probably tier 1. The deck goes crazy. If you don't get hand trapped to death, you're golden. But the deck does die to hand traps. That's why I want to try cross out in the main. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the deck profile. Shout out to Fuzatista. Shout out to everyone that goes to Titaminus down on Parkdale. And we'll see you guys later. Peace.